Hello, my name is TJ Deora. I'm Director of Energy and Environment for IHS. I'm here with me today is Chas Eggert, who's the CEO of OPXBIO Technologies. Welcome and congratulations on being named one of our
Thank you, TJ. It's great to be here.
Innovation Pioneers.
Right.
Thanks. Have a few questions for you. I want to learn a little bit more about what you're doing, your experience with OPX. First, why don't you give us a little overview of the company, your technology, and what you're looking to do.
Super happy to do that. OPXBIO is based in Boulder, Colorado. We're a 5-year-old company with 65 employees. Our products are chemicals and fuels. Sounds pretty traditional, but our approach to making chemicals and fuels is what's new and what's innovative, TJ. We use biotechnology to make chemicals and fuel products that directly replace existing petroleum-based products with the same performance, with the same quality, and at competitive cost. The special nature of our company has to do with the biotechnology platform that we use to develop the processes to make these chemicals and fuels. The platform technology is unique. It allows us to engineer these microscopic factories or microbial factories faster and better, so the products we make can be competitive in terms of performance and cost.
Excellent. So you use the term good chemistry a lot at OPX, and tell us a little bit more about what that means and how that impacts your strategy.
Yeah, great. Good chemistry is a fabulous tagline for our company. It really is catchy, it's memorable, as you yourself note.
Right.
At the same time, it describes what we do and it describes who we are. First and foremost, good chemistry is all about the high quality of the science and the technology that we use to develop processes to make chemicals and fuels. It very much is about the good chemistry that we deploy. At the same time, good chemistry describes the nature or the characteristics of the strategic partnerships that we have, and it also describes the culture and capability of a high-performance team. And the last meaning we have for good chemistry is that it is a statement about our commitment to transform the business of chemistry to a more sustainable future.
Right, sounds great. Now, you're not only a leader at OPX, but you're also a leader in the clean tech community, and you sit on the board of many clean tech organizations. Tell us a little bit about what trends you're seeing in the clean tech space and what you think the next exciting thing is going to be.
Sure. As you know, because we've worked together on it, I'm the chair of the Colorado Clean Tech Industry Association based in Colorado. This is an industry-led group that is dedicated to developing Colorado as a leader in not only technology, but the business of clean technology. In terms of trends in the industry, I think, and we think, that clean tech is entering a more rational phase. After early years of exuberance, we believe now it is the companies with the technologies that are proven at larger scale to be economic are the ones that are actually going to attract preferentially the financing and the strategic partnerships necessary for the companies to grow and to succeed. So that's really one important trend that's happening, a kind of rationalization.
Right. And of course, this rationalization has also had impacts on the financing side. A lot of companies have noticed a drop off in the availability as we've gone from the exuberance you mentioned down to the more rationalization. Do you have any thoughts or tips for folks thinking about getting funding for clean tech ventures and how they interact with the VC community? Well,
the good news is that there is still good financing available for companies that, as I mentioned, are succeeding in scaling their technology, improving the economic and performance viability at larger and larger scale. OPX is fortunate to be in that class, so we continue to be well financed as we move forward. At the same time, we think that the financing necessary to move from development and demonstration stage onto large commercialization, which, as you know, requires large amounts of capital, companies like ours, companies in the space, will have to be accessing capital from different sources. Not so much from venture capitalists, but from strategic partners, from sovereign wealth funds, and from national funds around the world.
Right, that's great. I want to wrap up with a final question that's a little more about you, Chas. You started your career, you built your career really amongst larger organizations, larger companies. You mentioned Monsanto and the like. And now this is your first time leading a smaller organization. I'd be curious to get your thoughts about that transition and maybe a couple tips for folks who might be thinking about that transition.
Yeah, well, it's been a fun and a positive transition, I can say, not without its challenges and not without a few evenings of stress, no doubt. But as you say, I worked for over 30 years in large chemical companies, Monsanto, Engelhard, and ICI. coming to OPXBIO was not completely strange because in those companies I did a lot of work in new product development, new business development, and even ran the venture capital operation for Monsanto. So I was familiar with smaller, more entrepreneurial kinds of organizations before I joined OPXBIO. I would say some key differences are we're a very tightly knit team in a small company like this, which means that decisions can be made much more rapidly. We are also therefore more flexible. We're able to sort of organically and rapidly decide how to change direction in order to take advantage of opportunities or to overcome challenges. In larger companies, it's been my history, I think it's generally true, there are more people involved in making decisions, more processes, more rigid processes for making decisions, and therefore sometimes it's more difficult to move quickly. So one of the things that's been particularly fun and fulfilling for me is to be able to live in this much more dynamic, rapidly changing, and rapidly deciding and acting kind of world.
Right, sounds great. Well, hey, thank you for the time, appreciate it. Congratulations once again on being named an Energy Innovation Pioneer. And thank you for joining us on CERAWeek On Demand.
Thank you, TJ.